Let's do it.
Boom, baby.
Boom.
What's up, Ryan Woods?
What's up?
And we got Octavio back here. This
Yo.
is this is the beginning of season 2 of Fun Zone.
Season 2?
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah, yeah.
I didn't even know this was the season premiere.
This is the season premiere right here, right now with you.
Dude, that honors me.
It's good to see you, man. What's up?
Dude, nothing much. Just on the West Coast, chilling, trying
In
to get
LA?
through. Yeah. Yeah, we're in LA, Los Angeles, City of Angels,
Man, that's cool.
trying to just get through this pandemic.
The
How
pandy.
how uh
Pandy.
how long are y'all there and how long have you been there?
Actually, our year is literally like today that
Are you
we
serious?
moved and signed this lease.
Yeah, cuz last time I saw y'all in physical form, face to face was in Knoxville last fall
Yeah,
at that music festival.
yeah. Well,
Octavio played. What is it
yeah,
Dude,
called?
that was a lit time.
Sunset on Central.
Sunset on Central, bro. What a time.
And Ryan, you almost played.
yeah. I was literally on the flyer, and I still had like my like artist pass and everything. So I was like, I got to go to all the fun tents and just vibe. But I didn't play it because I was like, I think me and Connor were gonna actually play our set together, and
Cool.
he was like in the middle of like a tour while we were trying to figure out how we were gonna like play together, and then like the whole idea fell through. So it was a tragedy, but Connor's set was fire.
It was fire. That whole festival was crazy.
Yeah, it was so fun.
That was really fun. The only reason I played is because someone else dropped out and they asked Briston Maroney, they were like, who should we get? And he was like, ask Freeze. So thankfully, shout out to him and to Connor Kelly, and all the homies. That it was just really cool that I got to be a part of that.
Dude,
I was very grateful.
Knoxville love.
I love going to a show like and just seeing Freeze there, pulling up and like you're already doing your thing.
Yeah, dude. I think when I saw y'all, I don't know if y'all were y'all already planning on going to LA. I don't remember talking about that, and all of a sudden y'all are just out. Y'all just are out there now. What happened?
Um,
Dude, we literally just like it was one of those things that like I tell my friends and I feel like Ryan as well is just like, yeah, I'm gonna move to LA and it's like, but we never do. So it was like, it's
Right.
never gonna happen. And one day we just ripped that band-aid, bro. We're like, all right, this is it. We're getting in the car, bro. We're not gonna stop driving until it says California on the
No
on the
way.
road signs, you know.
yeah,
Is that what
kind
happened?
of just did it. Yeah,
Yeah, kind of just like 1 month to the next, we're like, all right, like, I mean, I'm ready.
yeah. And we were both working too, so like we both had a decent amount of money saved up. So we were like, oh, let's see what the apartment market is like. So we came to like LA for like a week, I think. It was like exactly like
Halloween
7
last
days.
year.
Yeah, it was actually Halloween last year.
Whoa.
So we were like here that whole week, and then like our only objective was to like to find an apartment. So like, and we were two like 19-year-olds, like musicians. Um,
No credit.
no credit at all. So we literally like couldn't find anything. We spent like a couple
Man.
$100 on like Ubers, just like tried to like see places and like just like I don't know. It was like a grind and a half.
Wow.
But we were literally like packing up to leave and go to the airport, and we got a call and it was like, yo, like we got
We got approved for a place as we were leaving,
yeah.
which made us feel real
Leaving
good.
Knoxville?
Yeah, we were
Leaving
literally like
for-
on our way to the airport.
No. Like we were on our way to the airport here in LA to go back to Knoxville, and we were very disappointed that we
Like
had
calling it
dropped
quits?
Yeah, we were like, yeah, we'll just have. We were out of money. Like we came out here like
Whoa.
with like a certain amount of money to just like look for apartments and stuff, and like we couldn't find anything, and then we were literally just leaving, and we get the call saying we'd been approved for this place that we're in now, and then
Wow.
we were like, yo, and then we like boarded flights and got to go home and be like, yo, we found a place at the last possible second we were in LA.
Wow. That's insane. And y'all just came out here just to do it, just to do music and just kind of live in LA, live that life.
Yeah.
Can't say it's been like for me a lifelong dream to live here. I just like musically, like I just knew that for the things that I wanted to do, there's a lot to do out here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we both had like opportunities kind of like out here starting to just cook, and like there was promise, I guess. So we were
Right.
like, yeah, let's do it. Like, no, you know, there's no good time to do it. So we just, we just
Yeah,
gotta go.
totally. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I know a ton of people who are a lot older than y'all who still talk about going out to LA, but I mean, you can talk about it forever. It's no matter what, it's going to be hard. Like y'all really went out there. Like it was y'all. Yeah, I'm glad y'all. That's just crazy. Y'all were willing to like take the risk, and yeah, I mean, y'all were even just like hopping around. You didn't have like a place. I just think that's so cool.
It wasn't the easiest year ever with the pandy this year, and like
The pandy.
Bro.
The protests, which I support
Pandy.
100%, but that
Right.
also was like pretty like wow, you know, we grew up we were living in Knoxville. Like you don't see protests like those every day. Kind of opened our eyes to actual like world problems. Actually, I think we both became a little more socially aware of at least to me what's right and wrong. I don't know, like
Yeah, right.
It was just like two totally different like dynamics, like going from Seymour. Like I lived in Seymour, Tennessee, which is like 30 minutes like south of Knoxville.
Whoa, I've
And
never heard of
like
that.
just like cow fields and stuff. It's beautiful, but very small.
And you grew up there?
Yeah, pretty much. I was born in Orlando, Florida, actually.
Whoa.
So like I was pretty much like kind of like a city boy like till I was like 8, and then I moved to like Seymour, where it's like very drastically different, like, and then kind of back out here, and then which honestly California reminds me of like Florida a lot, kind of.
Yeah,
Just
right.
palm trees, like beaches, tropical kind of weather. It's honestly
Orlando's
like,
cool too. Like, there's a lot
yeah.
of people who live in Orlando and Tampa who I'm friends with now, like through
Oh
music.
yeah,
I never would have known that there was like a whole scene down there.
yeah. Orlando's cool.
Do you remember that show we played in that basement, bro? I think you like played like right before me or like right after me. It was the first show they had ever done in that like basement, and we like it was like packed. And I remember you ran through like everyone. I mean, but like that's every show, so that's kind of
Was
like
that the one? Was it with like Briston and Top Nachos?
yeah.
Yes.
Oh
Yeah.
wait, I played literally like the Friday before with Connor, and then you played the week after. I think.
That's right. Yeah, y'all had just played, and then we
And it was
came
the
through.
first show they ever did there, and it was me and Connor, and then the next week it was Freeze and Briston. I was like, yo, the people running this show are on their game. Like they know who to get in Knoxville.
Yeah, they were on their game for the 2 weeks or whatever till they got shut
Yeah.
down. Till
For
they
the
did
2
weeks.
they
Dude,
did like an
put it
interview
on-
with the newspaper.
Yeah, they put an ad on the newspaper. Like, bro,
It's not very DIY.
you can't make it official. You know, it's always got to be like.
The
Yeah.
clout went to their
That's
heads
why
too
it's
quick.
called underground.
It was, dude,
That's why it's a
Briston,
basement
bro.
show and not at the beach.
Everybody knew about that place after that week.
That was sick. Yeah, I remember that. That was super cool. I didn't know, I think at the time, Ryan, I didn't know that you did music until that Sunset on
Yeah, I
Central
think that
gig.
was, yeah, that was my first time meeting you, I think.
Hmm.
And now that I remember it, yeah, Connor introduced us as soon as we got there, pretty much.
How do y'all know Connor?
Dude, literally just like somehow like God brought 3 of us together, and like
Wow.
like I met Octavio through like a pretty much an ex-girlfriend, but like we're still like great friends and stuff. But like she like had hit me up like months after we were like kind of like done, I guess. And then she was like, "You need to hit up my friend Octavio. Like he makes music, and I think you guys would just like vibe." And I was like, "Okay, cool." So I checked out
Wow.
his music, and I was like, "Yo, there's like people in Knoxville like doing this music thing." Like, got kind of curious, and
Yeah.
like I'd also Connor had reached out to me because his album Informal Conversations was coming out, and he was doing like it's like really cool like release party, and he asked both of us to play it, so we kind of like got together and like started hanging,
That's
and
cool.
then
Dude,
kind of
the way I met Connor is so good. Like, it's such a story worth telling.
oh
How'd you meet him?
I was on a John Mayer live, and I had just followed Connor like 3 days before because this guy Dawson, that I am friends with, was like, yeah, this kid that I used to go to school with, Connor makes music. He's really good, and like he knew that I made music, so it was kind of the same thing. Like he was like, dude, you gotta like check this kid out, blah blah blah. So I followed Connor, and I think it had been only like 3 or 4 days since I had followed him, and I didn't think much of it. I mean, I didn't know Ryan yet, and I didn't know really like that we would become friends at all. I just followed him because I was like, cool music. Um, and I'm on this John Mayer live, and all of a sudden I see like Connor Kelly music like just over and over, like dude, repetitively and like commenting in all caps, John, I have ligma, John, I have ligma, John, I have ligma.
Oh
And
no.
it was like just on repeat the whole for like he used to do those like that thing where he would go live and talk. What are they called?
current mood.
Current mood. And he would the whole time Connor was like, John, guess what? And I was just like, who this kid, bro? Because I didn't know him yet. So like that didn't
Yeah,
feel
right.
very Connor to me yet. So then I DM'd him after. I was like, dude, I know we like barely know each other, but you were cracking me up like on that John Mayer live. Like you just really wanted him to be like, what's Ligma or something. And
Yeah, right.
That's the end goal.
and we
know?
kind of just became like Instagram friends there. And then Ryan invited me to hang at Connor's house like a week later, and I met
That's
them.
cool.
So
That's
it was
crazy. I
great.
can't believe that out of all the people on a John Mayer live stream that you would notice Connor.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Funny. And also the shoes I'm wearing right now, which I'll show. The first time me and Ryan ever hung out, we painted these shoes together actually. So
No
that's kind of cool
way.
to have them on.
Those are
But,
whoa, those are really cool.
but literally the first time we ever hung out, he came over, he had bought these shoes, and he was like, "Could you paint them for me?" Then I did, but then he left them at my house, and literally they were at my house for like probably like a year, and I never wore them because they weren't mine. I didn't want to wear
Literally
them.
until we moved.
Yeah, and then I finally was just like, you know what, dude, I'm gonna wear these like one time.
They
Well,
look great.
see the thing. Yeah, the thing
They're
was
sick.
I
Thank
got
you.
them super cheap, and I was like, oh, these are like a sick color. I've never seen Converse. in
Yeah,
this color.
right.
I got them for like $5 at like a secondhand store, and like I actually you were supposed to you were supposed to finish painting the right shoe,
Oh yeah.
and that's what I was waiting on.
I actually, bro, to this day, I never painted the right
The
shoe.
right shoe still is not.
So the
painted.
right shoe is not painted, but my explanation for that is the right side of your body is the creative one. So that's the shoe that has nothing, and the one on the left isn't as creative of your brain. I brought a little creativity to the left side. That's
Yeah,
kind of a
you're well
cap reason.
balanced.
Also,
Yeah.
also
the other
cool
reason
school.
is they're like a size too big, so they almost look like clown shoes because they're like Converse, like that,
Yeah,
like
right.
the rubber toe and everything.
Yeah.
Like Ronald McDonald.
Ronald McDonald over here. Octavio.
Dude, they fit me a little big, so I can't even imagine what they must look like on
I know.
this.
I didn't think to try them on. I was like, oh, these are dope. Like, I don't know.
Dude, you seem pretty impulsive. You buy some shoes on the fly, move to LA on the fly. You don't think twice.
Nope.
Except
Dude,
when it comes to like the dumbest things.
Yeah, it's
dude, you you have two singles out on Spotify. You have Bad Texture and Pillow. Are you working on anything new? What's
yes.
next? I love both of these songs.
So this is like the probably my first time like announcing this actually, but
Uh-oh.
next Wednesday, November 18th, my newest single, There's No Insurance for a Broken Heart, will come out.
Whoa.
And yeah, we're filming the music video on Wednesday, but it won't be ready in time for the release, so we're just staggering them. But
Cool.
that'll
That's
come out
nice.
shortly after. So yeah, stoked on that, but that's next week. So I don't know when this
Wow.
video will come out, but
So are you like intentionally waiting like 2 months to put out every song? Is this seems like a pattern, right? Because it was July, then it was August, now November,
yeah, I mean
right?
it's
Or
kind of
June was the first one? June, yeah.
yeah. I actually have a whole EP done that I'm
Whoa.
kind of just hyping up, I guess, with like singles. So
Yeah.
we're kind of like I also have like a bit of a label team too, so they're very strategic in like releases and stuff. So it's kind
Whoa,
of
that's
been a
cool.
balance of just like trusting them and like knowing that, you know, their projected release times are like whatever, and
Yeah.
then or trust that and like be like yeah, like they know what they're doing. So like kind of, but the whole EP is done, and I think the full thing will probably drop like March, I'd say, like springtime,
Sweet. Yeah.
because we're still kind of getting a few more pieces together for that. And yeah,
Do y'all do the two of you work on music together, or is it kind of a separate thing? Y'all both kind of on your own grinds with music.
Bro, to be
kind
honest,
of
we kind of just do our own thing, but like we work together for fun when we're like when it's like late at night and we're both bored and we just want to start something, and that's like any song me and Ryan are on together, we probably made it just for fun.
Cool. Yeah.
So that's kind of the best part. Just like
yeah, it's
we
kind of yeah, it's a lot of both. Like we kind of just like it's kind of the beauty of having a roommate doing the same exact stuff as you. Is you can kind of like we can
Yeah.
play on each other's strengths, and like we need like what I'm not good at, he's good at, vice versa. Like we can, I don't know, like it's, and we also like in a weird way are like kind of competitive, just because like whenever
Totally.
he makes a dope song, I'm like, oh, I want to make a dope song too. So it's like
Yeah.
kind of just like
dude,
it,
there was a moment when Ryan was getting ahead and making like a lot of cool songs like in very like short amounts of time. This was like kind of like June-ish, like a little bit before, like May, June. When
Yeah.
quarantine started, he just was like locked in making like cool stuff. And I wasn't because of quarantine. And I remember thinking like, damn, bro, like Ryan's making like a lot. Like he was just pumping shit out, and I was just
Right.
like, you know what? Like
output,
I was
baby.
just like, I need to hop on this wave. So I kind of started slowly catching up because just started doing sessions now that like it's still quarantine, but like not really anymore. Like, safe sessions are a thing. So
Right.
we're all good.
It
Everything's
I definitely relate. Like my best friend Grant, does his own project, and we definitely it is competitive. Like we inspire each other. Like he put out a song that just like broke the algorithm, and did so well. And just like learning from seeing him do that, or him seeing me book a tour, it's like it's good to have friends who are doing the same thing as you, who you can kind of like work off each other, and it kind of help
Yeah.
hold each other accountable.
Yeah. And it's
Not
not
even.
even really competitiveness. It's more just like we're inspiring each other, which is like
Hmm.
pretty pretty beautiful.
Yeah, that's interesting to hear you talk about hear Octavio speak about a quarantine, because I feel like all my friends here in Nashville, like we've all kind of gone in waves where it's like sometimes you get on a kick, but other times, I mean, I've definitely had my lowest of lows during this where I'm just like, man, I am not. I mean, most of quarantine, I felt like I can still do stuff. I tell people it feels like I just have like a 15-pound weight in each foot. It's like I can still go out and get a bunch of stuff done, but I'm like really tired afterwards, or sometimes I
Yeah,
don't even, and
you
sometimes I
just
don't even want to.
feel everything like just the slightest bit more, and like
Yeah,
you're just the slightest bit more like unstable than you were. Like,
Dude, I think
so it's
totally.
just like,
that 15-pound weight is like live music, bro. The
Yeah,
longest, like this is the longest I've ever gone without like going to any sort of live music or playing a show. Like I think my last show was December 20th, 20 or
dang,
2019. Like, not a single show this year. Like, if you would have told me that last year, I probably would have cried because I would have been
me
like,
too.
why?
oh, dude, we were literally supposed to go to a concert the day like lockdown wasn't forced. So it was like 3 hours before the show. This is like my personal like favorite artist too. Like we were going to see like, and they canceled the show 3 hours before, and I was like, no, so close.
The artist is
Man,
Tamino, by the way.
Yeah,
dude, that sucks.
yeah. There's this guy named Tamino who's super interesting.
Amino,
Tamino?
I gotta type that in. I've never heard of this
Dude,
artist.
you would like his music. You'd vibe.
He's like a Jeff Buckley, but like Arabic
Is this
vibe.
him?
Yeah.
Cool.
Man's the music Timothy Chalamet loves
Whoa, yeah.
he's just like he's like the musical Timmy, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, for real, people should be on this. Actually, he's got a lot of streams. Maybe a lot of people already are, but even
He's
more
a,
people.
he's like European. I think he's
Yeah.
Belgium or Belgian.
Cool.
Like waffles.
Belgian like a waffle.
Yeah, that's awesome. Cool. Wow. Yeah, I guess all
Yeah.
of wait, you said y'all moved out Halloween, so y'all did have a solid like I guess half a year of
Yeah, I was like
open
5-ish
LA.
months. Yeah.
Yeah. I I just wish that like those 5 months we were really settling in and we didn't know that anything was gonna happen, so we were taking it pretty slow those 5 months.
Right. Yeah.
By the time we were ready to be like, all right, like, we're in LA, like let's do some LA activities. That's when everything kind of started crashing. We did get to go to a Lakers game before
Oh yeah.
No way.
everything happened, which is lit because they won. So we got to see them championship year, baby,
Yeah, right.
for Kobe.
Yo,
Dude,
that's sick.
honestly, like LA's in a good place right
Dodgers
now.
won, LA won, Biden won. Dude,
Yeah.
it's a good week.
Wow, it's a city of winners.
Yeah, right now it is. You can literally like feel it when like the general like population is like not happy with the world in LA. Like
Yeah.
like there's literally a shift like when like Biden won, like you could just feel
Optimism.
like the
Hope.
good energy in LA. It was
Yeah.
kind of
Wow, man. That's so cool. That's amazing. That's cool that y'all are out there getting to experience that. You think y'all gonna be out there for a long time? Is there any chance you'd move somewhere else or move back ever?
yeah. I definitely want to like move around. Like I want to do the Nashville thing,
The Nashville thing?
the New York thing, the
Bro,
whatever.
dude, the Nashville thing. That'd be
South
fun.
Philly thing. Yeah.
Dude, I mean, next year I'm trying to like plan on like splitting my time between here and like home so I can be in Nashville because my A&Rs are, you actually know Jeanette and
Yeah.
Chris Yago.
No way. You work with Jeanette
Yeah, those are my people.
at Atlantic.
Yeah.
No way. I love dude. Jeanette is one of the sweetest people. I get
Dude,
so
she's
excited
so
when I run into
awesome.
her.
She's so awesome.
Oh, that makes me so happy. Yeah, she manages Gatlin, who I'm
Yeah.
also really good friends with.
Yeah.
Whoa, is that Is that part of what brought you out? Were you already talking to Atlantic when you were thinking about making the move to LA, or did they?
Yeah, so you moved in November and then I signed in January.
That's cool. I didn't know that. I didn't know you were signed to Atlantic.
Yeah,
That's huge, man.
kind of a new thing, so it's pretty
Yeah,
fun. Yeah, it's like,
that's
but
super helpful. I guess they're helping you just live out there and do your thing and just be creative.
yeah, that's kind of there's nothing else like I feel like I'm just good at. So it's kind of what I just pour myself into is just music and kind
You're
of
doing a great job. The 2 songs that you've got out are really, really good.
like you're literally like POV of like my computer all day. It's just like working. Like,
If you
got
ever want to
Logic.
know what our life looks like, it's this.
Yeah.
We're getting it right now.
Yeah, this
The
is
viewers.
Like I spend the majority of my time in this chair. Like as of like the last like year.
Damn,
It's
bro.
kind of bad.
You got your
You kind of like
footprint
don't
on that
realize.
chair, bro.
Yeah, I've got this chair nice and broken in. Fits my butt cheeks, nice and snug. You know.
The cheeks.
You said right before we pressed record that you said this was your quarantine fit. You said the hoodie and the beanie and you said no contacts. Got the
No
glasses on.
contact. Yeah, you can't. I'm staring at the computer. I gotta have these blue light. You know, like
Yeah, right.
lenses.
Dude, wait. Oh, I forgot. These aren't the like. I told him he should have got those glasses that turn dark in the sunlight. It would be so hard. It would be so hard if
bro.
he brought those back.
There was always like the 1 or 2 kids at elementary school who'd come inside from free play, just be wearing shades. I was like, that's so cool.
Oh,
He
dude, I'd
should have
be
brought
too
those
powerful.
back, dude.
I'd be too powerful, bro.
Yeah, you would. Those always seem like
No,
annoying.
what I actually love are the like dad like clip-ons, the clip-on shades.
Oh,
You know, like
yeah.
those are fire. I actually rocked a pair for a while, but then I lost them. So,
Yo, that is such a good idea. That's so cool. Dude, can I ask you how you got your Instagram cloud? Both of you guys have some pretty good cloud on Instagram. Ryan in particular seems to just have
Yeah.
that he's up in the K's, man.
He's up in the caves.
But this happened before you put out either of your songs, right?
yeah, I actually like most of my music career or whatever like I was doing was just like me singing covers of like pop songs like on like Vine or Instagram or Twitter,
Yeah.
whatever platform I could get on. Like I was trying to like just post covers on there. I just like it's kind of the only thing that was like going well because like first time I ever posted a cover, it like got a good reaction. I was like, oh cool, like
Yeah.
goodness. I was like so they just kind of I steadily did them for about 4 years and then like yeah it was pretty much like accumulating a following the whole time and then
Doing covers?
yeah and then I
Whoa,
got
really? That's interesting. What
yeah
kind was
so
it just you and a guitar? Like you in front of a keyboard or something?
sometimes I started getting into like it was kind of a transition into me more focusing on like writing my own music and like I taught myself how to produce and stuff. And so like that crossover was like I was like, oh, I'm tired of it just being me and an acoustic guitar or like
Right.
piano, like how can I spice it up? So I started making little like loops on my iPhone and I just put them on a Bluetooth speaker and then play my piano over like this drum loop and this little synth thing I made on my phone. And then I was like kind of accidentally like learning how to produce.
Right.
So here's my cat, Mino.
Yo, what's your cat's
Named after
name?
Tamino.
Mino.
Mino. Named after Camino?
Tamino, the artist we were talking about.
Oh, Tamino. Tamino, named
Yeah,
after
our
Tamino.
cat's full name is Tamino Amir, bro.
Yeah.
That's cool. Is it just you two living there?
Oh, we have another roommate, Cameron. He's
Cool.
he's the glue, bro.
I've known him since second grade.
He came out there with y'all?
Dude, yeah.
Yeah.
So this was my best friend like when I was little, and then like through like middle school, and then like my first 2 years of high school, and then I moved to Tennessee and met Ryan. And
Wait, where were you before that?
I grew up in Louisville, Kentucky.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, yeah. From ages 5 to 16, I lived in Louisville. Um, and my friend Cameron was going to college, and I jokingly, non-jokingly said like, "Yeah, like, what if you moved to LA with us?" And he was like, "Dude, are you serious? I'd be down." And I'm like, "I mean, if you're serious, like, I am serious." And he was like,
Right.
"All right." And he literally just dropped out and just came.
He
And
dropped
now,
out?
Yeah.
and now he vibes.
He pulled up
Holy
to LA.
moly.
Yeah.
Dude,
That's
sometimes you gotta
inspiring.
do what's best for your happiness, bro.
You really do. I dropped out too. It's a lot easier said than done. Like people talk about it a lot, like, oh, I could just drop out and do music, you know. But really like giving up that community, especially when you're like living on campus.
Yeah.
Like you have this whole world that you're like a ecosystem you're a part of. And as soon as you drop
Yeah,
out, you
and it's
totally
like,
lose it.
and it's like kind of like almost like scary stable. Like,
Yeah.
'cause it's like everything's like just right here. It's like I just go to class and then like, like go to the dining hall, like get some food and like study and
Meet some girls.
Yeah.
you know.
But
So
Yeah.
like,
it's
Right. The
like
reason it's attractive, you know?
sacrificing a lot
it's a
of
good
just
time.
like, you know, calmness and
Parts
like
of me like gets jealous seeing like kid, not like in a bad way, just like in like a, oh, that like seems cool, like might
Hmm.
would have been a good experience, but like I wouldn't trade my life for anything. I just do look at other kids my age, like, not really worrying about too much, staying on their shit like when it comes to classes, but like just
Right.
like
yeah,
being good, you know, regular college students and having
yeah.
fun.
Oh, I jumped out of high school. I can't even imagine.
Did you really?
Like half ish. Like so like it's kind of just like the easy way out, I guess. I don't know. Basically, I at the end of my sophomore year, I realized I took like an insane amount of like extra credits and I only needed like 4 more to graduate.
Whoa.
So I basically like did them with this kind of like uh I guess is like an online like just homeschooling program basically. But
Right.
yeah, I just needed like yeah, they were like you need just these 4 credits and then you're good. And I was like, okay, so I
Whoa.
just knocked them out and then
So
they
no
sent me
senior
a
year for
diploma.
you.
Yeah, that was a big thing for me. I was really like kind of like there was like half of me that was like I don't care about prom and like graduation and stuff. Like I'm doing like my mind's like beyond that or whatever. But
Right.
you know, kind of would have been nice to just like go home and like see your mom's like picture she printed out of you like at prom or something like
Totally.
it's like you always like it's a sacrifice for sure but
It is a sacrifice.
you know
Yeah, I
I
can't
kind of
imagine
like
that.
realized school wasn't like serving me like anymore because I had found like direction into like obviously music because I got discovered by like my manager and that was another factor that kind of played into me like doing homeschool. It's like okay, I can finish like a year and a half early this way, so like and give myself that amount of time to like decide if I like need to go to college or not or something. And so I
Yeah.
just like literally pretty much I did the homeschool thing and like knocked out my credits and then I bought a computer with graduation money and I bought Logic and then literally just locked myself in my room and taught myself Logic for like the next year.
Dude, did you ever just like use your logic to learn logic?
I actually did. I was
Yeah.
like This is the play button.
Logically speaking, like,
This looks like record.
it just makes sense.
Yeah, you
Dude,
know?
I hate looking at tutorials. Sometimes I just find it better to learn through my mistakes and just kind of.
Dude,
Yeah.
honestly, yeah, and you come up with so much more like creative ways to do things because you're like, oh, that's not what I was going for, but it's still cool. It's like,
Yeah, right.
and now I know how to get that effect or something. It's like,
Totally.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I've had to like I still use Logic like stock plugins, so it's been fun trying to remake different plugins with like the Logic ones and like try to like tweak and tweak and tweak until I get a sound I like, it's like kind of
Yeah. Straight up. What's like a day in y'all's life look like these days? Do y'all work anywhere right now, or do y'all just wake up and kind of make your day, your schedule when you wake up?
kind of how it is right now because my EP's done. So it was like most of quarantine I was spending like working on that and like kind of getting
Nice.
those songs perfect and like kind of planning out the year release wise. And then like as of late it's been a lot of I'm also kind of trying to get my foot in the door like working with other artists and like uh like collabs are on the kind of to-do list and then like
Yeah.
even co-writing like I really want to get my hand in like the like pop writing scene and like stuff like that and just
That's sick.
like kind of write and or like co-write and co-produce with other people. So that's kind of my focus right now is like because I'm the music's done like so I can kind of explore like what else is out there like at the moment. So
That's cool.
but yeah, that's where I am. I kind of just sit in front of my computer and mess around and try and get things to sound cool.
Yeah. Have you
It's kinda just the
I've kind of been doing the same, like I don't work while I'm here. I'm here with my family, and I would just rather spend my time doing other things, like I don't want to.
it's like
Being happy, bro.
that's
Yeah.
kind of yeah. That's kind of how I see it. Like there's not I won't have much of an opportunity like once like touring is back and like like things are like moving really fast and like just to like sit and like explore like just the different pockets of music and the
Yeah.
music industry itself, like just like the different ways to be involved, like whether it's like like co-writing or co-producing or like I failed miserably at like trying to mix like my friend's song once, but it was fun learning process.
Yeah, right.
Like,
Straight up.
but
Do y'all is there anything y'all been doing lately that is outside of the music realm? Like maybe even it's related to your artistry, but maybe it's like fashion or art or photography or cooking or literally any type of
Dude,
artistry or anything.
been doing a lot of TV show watching and finding my path to like I'm on a path to finding like all the stuff I like. Like I started this show Westworld a few nights ago.
Yeah, right.
Recommend it.
I've never
I
seen
don't
that, but
think-
I hear people talk about it.
Dude, oh my god, I'm only one episode in and it blew my
crazy.
mind. Like it is so good. It's just one of those things that's like it's
We also
undeniably
watched-
good.
We also watched The Matrix for the first time.
We did.
Whoa.
Neither of us had seen The Matrix, so like
What's up, Mino?
Dude,
dude.
Ryan had never watched Back to the Future earlier this year, and I showed him all 3 movies.
Oh yeah, I watched the Back to the Future movies for the first time in like August.
Like what?
Dude, Back to the Future
I was
is
living under a
legendary.
rock, bro.
It's really special movie.
It's fulfilled a lot of like the like not knowing like the Back to the Future references and then,
Yeah.
like, but you get so used to the references, but they were almost like empty like spaces that I just was like, I'll go back to that. Like, I'll
Yeah,
get back to
straight
that.
up.
And then we finally watched it and kind of filled in all those like, oh, so that's what that person was talking about when
Yeah,
they referenced that scene in Back to the Future. It just made so many conversations make sense just because
totally,
like
totally.
so many like, holy shit, you haven't seen Back to the Future, like conversations just like go away too. So that was good too.
Right. It's cool to watch now too because we romanticize both of the eras that are happening in that movie, you know, like what is it, like the 80s and the 60s, I guess, or
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
70s and 50s. I don't know, can't remember exactly, but it's like two time periods now that we both equally romanticize. So the whole film to us is like
Yeah.
it's like vintage, beautiful thing, but it's like two
Yeah.
different eras of that, you know.
Yeah. It's well, dude, in
100%.
the even like crazy to like them predicting like the Cubs like winning the World Series and
Oh yeah,
like
that was insane, dude.
that was crazy. And then like just their even just seeing like people's in the 80s idea of what like the future was gonna look like was like flying
Right.
cars and like hoverboards and like like just like shit like that. So it's
In
kind of
some ways they're
funny to be
totally
like, you
off.
were wrong, bro.
Yeah.
Like the future sucks. Like
Yeah,
no,
right.
no, the future doesn't suck. But I was like, it's almost like they were romanticizing the future
Mm-hmm.
like a way they thought it was gonna be, but it kind of just like took a different shape and like
Yeah, straight up.
thought.
It has
Yeah.
taken a different shape. It's just like smartphones and
Yeah, it's just like glowing bricks and
yeah. Like
you
in
know,
some ways it is. I bet if you tried to explain certain things to people in the 80s, they would be like, that's the most insane thing I've ever heard. But in
yeah,
other ways, if it does, like, especially aesthetically, I don't feel like we've progressed much. Like, we still recycle like style and
yeah,
fashion
like
and even just like driving cars and stuff. They look pretty much
really the
the same.
2010s like
I'm glad
was
about
like
that.
90s like mom jeans.
Yeah,
That's
right.
what people were wearing.
Dude, I like
It's
that things
crazy.
get recycled because it looks good. Like it
Yeah.
was
Like yeah, if
plain.
it ain't broke, don't
Dude,
fix it.
like if we all dress like the way people dress in 2015 Back to the Future, I'd be so disappointed in us. They
Yeah,
dress
right.
whack. I
Yeah,
remember,
straight up.
yeah. Now I'm like, I also think that's a super fun part of being 20, like, or being younger, like, and kind of just like growing into your 20s is like, it's kind of the time I feel like people like find the way they dress and like the way they present themselves now that you're independent, living like, at least for me, like living away from my parents, like, and just becoming my own person. And then like, I think clothes has a lot to do with that. Like, I love wearing things I like wearing. And,
Yeah,
and I mean, who
totally.
doesn't? But
Facts.
like, I like to feel good in what I'm wearing. Like, I feel like if I have a good fit on, I just have like my confidence is up here.
Yeah.
Like a good
Yeah,
fit
dude.
doesn't make anything better.
Yeah, and
Totally.
just like part of growing up, you like are kind of realizing a lot of like what the world is about, like for the first time, and you're like kind of just there's so much excitement and like I don't know, you kind of like get start getting out of high school and you're like I know everything, like I'm ready to like go out and like live on my own and like be my own person, and then you get out and you're like yo, like there's so much I didn't know about the world and like so
Yeah.
many random things it just throws at you that like you're like not really prepared for, but you kind of just like adapt and like but that's like part of growing as a person, and like
Yeah.
that realization is just like so
You have to pay taxes?
Straight,
you
dude.
know,
Yep.
it's like
Very
realizations
important.
like that are just like your world just starts getting a lot bigger and you realize there's a lot of people and things you have to care about and be responsible for, and it's kind of like I don't know, it makes life a whole lot more meaningful too because of
Yeah.
all those things.
Life's the greatest challenge of
It
them
is,
all.
dude. It continues. I mean, I know we're in a pandemic right now, so and we, we're gonna have so much civil unrest, like the biggest protest movement, right, since like the '60s, and or maybe even longer ago, and
Yeah.
a new president, and there's all sorts of like things that are external, but even just being a person in your 20s, being a person at all, it's like amazing. It's amazing how much we continue to like grow. Like I
Yeah.
feel like even 2-3 years from now, I'm gonna be, hopefully I will have changed a lot and grown a lot and matured, but in other ways I'm sure I'll just be at the starting gate of other things. And like this year
Yeah.
has taught me that like new challenges come. Like I guess I just never really thought about how new obstacles could come that would, even though I thought I had matured and like was ready to face life in certain ways, there could be a wrench, like the one thing I love, touring, losing that, being like, okay, what do I
Dude,
do now? What do I spend time doing? What is my purpose?
Yeah.
It's
dude,
hard.
touring, oh my
Everyone
God.
had that thought for sure.
It's the saddest thing for music, but also like, oh, dude, I just miss like the days of a show, like the waking up on the day of a show. That's the best feeling. Like it's the
Yeah.
perfect mix of like angst, but like you're not really nervous, but like deep down you're like, I'm a little nervous, but like not really, but like I am. But and then like
Yeah.
throwing on that fit, like the show fit for the first time in the day and just
And
being
you're
like,
like,
ooh, damn, I'm looking good, like about to
Mhm.
kill it. Like that's the best feeling. So
That
like,
is a great
and that's
feeling,
what
man.
makes making music fun. Like you make it, I feel like me personally, is like I make all this music because at the end of the day, I can't wait to like play it in front of someone and they get to be touched by it or
Yeah, and you have this
hear the song and
experience
they're like,
together.
wow, like yeah.
yeah.
And getting that taken away for a little bit sucks. But I think, you know, the hopefully we all come out as better musicians by the time we come back into the real world. So
Yeah. And we'll be way more grateful for it too.
For
100%.
sure. Dude, and that's been like the hardest part about getting through just like this year is like knowing that everyone in the world is in the same exact boat as you, but
Yeah.
like knowing like you were like I get mostly just like the things that are happening, like it's almost like you feel guilty for like complaining about them because it's like the whole world is going
Yeah.
through this and you're like,
Totally.
how do I like unleash like my feelings about this?
Yeah, and it's
Right.
also like we got lucky, you know. I live with my best friend right now, and I got to be trapped with my best friend making music for a few months. I mean, the hard days
Yeah.
were hard, but the good days
Yeah.
were just as good as the hard days were hard.
Right.
And there's a lot of people, especially in, I mean, not like especially, but just like in America, it's a huge country. Like, geez, like it's so like 314 million plus people. Like, not everyone has a great home life. So,
Totally.
I feel for those that didn't have a great home to be stuck in or didn't have a home to be stuck in. It's like
Yeah.
really surreal year. Could have been worse, could have been better. Like, it's just like
That's so true.
overall, my heart goes out to those people more than myself. Like just like thinking about everyone that lives with like I don't know someone that they don't like living with. I mean, I don't want to
Yeah.
go into any specifics, but
Yeah,
like
or like whatever.
just like anyone that has a
Are you
bad
trying
home
to are you trying to subtweet me right now,
He
Octavio?
said he's coming after you right now.
life, your home life.
No, dude, for real. Yeah. Like
Man, I suck
all the
too.
statistics on all that stuff is like, whether it's like alcoholism or like domestic abuse, like everything is like gone up statistically this year. People are like, and yeah, it it's hard once you get woked up to like to stop caring about certain things when you think about, when you realize that politics are like, oh, like this is people's lives. Like maybe for me, I'm a little bit, I live in the suburbs with my family. So, and I'm young enough to where I don't really have to think about what healthcare is or all that, for myself. But then when you start converting it in your head to where it's no longer just politics, but it's like helping people. So people
Yeah.
get so, but it's hard too. Like I was just hanging out with a bunch of my friends, and it was like you also don't just want to talk about politics all the time. It's like
Yeah.
I a lot of my close friends and I don't agree on politics, which is like kind of against what you're supposed to have culturally. Like we're all supposed to like align really
Yeah.
really progressively, and um
Yeah,
but it's just like hard because I don't want to like get going on my progressive politics bull and just like
Yeah.
bummed him out or like
Dude.
get in a big fight. But at the same time, I do care about it, and I'm just like
Trust me, I
confused.
feel you, bro. Every
Yeah.
time I go back to Tennessee, it's that same feeling of like, am I holding back because I'm too scared to like speak for people that can't speak for themselves to certain people? Or am I holding back because like it's not worth like causing like such a mess? Like, I don't know, it just
Yeah.
like you get really in your head and it
Well,
makes
Straight
you
up.
feel
people are,
weird.
yeah, and some people are more attached to like their politics than others, and like more people are more like it matters what you like believe in politics is like,
Right.
it's
Yeah,
like
especially this year. But
just
like, I mean, all I know is that
I
me
feel like the
personally is like outside of politics, I want everyone to get a fair shot, you know, everyone. Like
Yeah.
me growing up Mexican in the USA, like it had its hard like it had definitely its struggles. Like I didn't have a social security number a lot of my life, and it's like, you know, I can't, how do you get a job? Like how do you apply for scholarships? There's little things that I personally had to like, and I'm just saying like overall, I can't imagine what it's like for someone that is in like also a Latino, but like didn't get the same opportunity with music that I did, that kind of helped me like break out of like the things I was struggling with, because
Right.
I kind of relied on music heavily. But
Totally.
I kind of just want everyone to have a fair shot. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
everyone deserves it. I mean,
Yeah, I totally agree. That is really cool. That's really cool that you've been able to like have music too and coming out to the West Coast. Are you with your music opportunity, are you on a similar thing like Ryan, or are you working with a label or anything, or are you still independent right now? I know
I'm
you have on
working.
your music says Dweeb/Bear versus Machine.
I know. So all
Is it
those
you?
releases are pre-label. Yeah, that's me.
Cool. Because Dweeb I
uh,
know is like your part of your name.
yeah, like it's just like my thing. I have it tattooed on my hand. I always
Yo, no way.
I used to like sign all my I would draw. I before I made music, I drew. Like I just would draw and paint, and anything I ever made, I would sign it Dweeb. Like I would never put Octavio on it. I just would put Dweeb. So by the time I started making music and was looking for like an artist thing, it was kind of like too simple. Like I was just like, well,
Yeah.
have like the whole dweeb thing, and
Dweeb.
kind of played into everything. Um, I everything I've done so far was without a label. I just did everything
That's insane,
independent.
dude. That's so
Yeah,
cool.
I don't know how, dude. I
These songs have
genuinely,
so many streams, bro.
dude, I can't explain it. The people talked. The people spoke. Dude, I had a
I love
wager with
that.
my mom. I had a bet going with my mom. I was already enrolled at the University of Tennessee. I had my classes and everything. And it was July 27th, the day I dropped my first single. And then classes started August 14th or 15th.
No way.
And me and my mom had this deal of like, if my first single does well, I can skip that semester of college. Which to me was like, I'm not going to go, but she doesn't know that yet. So it was like,
Yeah.
so I dropped the first
Life to
song.
live.
And in the first few weeks, it had like, I think like 120,000 plays, which was like ridiculous.
That's insane. Yeah.
To me, no label. Like I just literally put it out and crossed my fingers and hope for the best. And it just started blowing up in Knoxville. People were like sending it all around the schools, and kids were like hitting me up on Instagram, like, oh, like I'm in 8th grade and I go to Bearden and my friends just played your song. Like we're all jamming. And I'm like,
Yeah.
how, oh my God, it spread like a wildfire. Like Ryan found out about me that week because that song was just spreading. Like
No way.
it was just like the most natural.
That rules, dude. That's awesome.
It was
Yeah.
super nice. And then it just kind of like kept going. So that was like, because I also like had that fear, like this song did really well, but what if my next one doesn't do as well? Like what am I?
Right.
So like
Sophomore slump, but single version.
yeah, but then my next song did 4-letter word, like also did well. And
Yeah,
then
4-letter
was
word.
like, all right, you cannot go to college.
That's
And I was like, all
awesome,
right,
dude.
bet. Yes. I
That's
was
so
gonna
cool.
go.
Did
Yeah.
you go at all for that one semester?
No, dude, my parents actually had to like get their money back that they had like put down on like
That's good.
my thing already. So it was like a win-win, bro. I didn't want to have to pay because like I already knew what I wanted to do and I
Yeah.
knew the lane to do it kind of. So I was like, I mean, it's now or never. Like you're only 18 or I was 17, but it's like you're only 17, 18 once. Like
Yeah.
so I mean, it's like if I went to college and decided to do music when I'm 22, it would have been fine, but like if I already
Totally.
knew I wanted to do that at 18, I just couldn't bear going.
Yeah, I agree. It's like you can start music when you're 40. Like it's never too late. You give your whole life, but at the same time, you get weighed down. Like with life, like stuff just happens. Like if you
Yeah.
are married or have a kid or whatever it is, like your
Yeah.
job that you're attached to with your health insurance. Like there's all sorts of ways that you can get tied down. It's like the younger you are, the more you can just go
Yeah.
crazy. It's
I
like
get it.
go for it. Travel as much as you can. Like make art. If you have to eat ramen, it's worth
Yeah,
it.
bro.
It's
You know.
That's literally the only
That's
thing in our
literally-
kitchen. If I could take you to our kitchen currently and you saw it, there is nothing but ramen.
and like some tortilla chips.
I think like a month old like salad that's in the fridge that I bought and like told myself I was gonna eat and just like never ate it because it's a salad.
That's awesome, dude. Hey, ramen's good. Do you ever drop an egg in your ramen?
Oh, dude, bro. I cook up some ramen, bro.
What do you put in it?
Dude, sometimes
Cholula?
just like some Cholula sauce even in
Oh,
there,
dude,
like
nice.
is a level raiser, bro. And then just any like meat, like I like we get like this bag of like frozen tilapia that's like $10. So I just like use
Nice.
like half of one like per bowl of ramen. It's pretty gas.
That
Dude,
sounds
fish
amazing.
slaps. Just
That's
saying.
fire, dude.
Yeah, bro.
Yo,
You can
ramen can be
go like
fun, man.
yeah, bro. You can go ham on some
You
ramen.
just gotta think of it as like the base, you know. You don't just you
Yeah,
can just eat it alone, but you know, you can add some stuff to it, make it really fresh.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
like that's all they do at a restaurant. If you go get ramen, like
Yeah.
out, they
Dude,
just
yeah.
cook the noodles with the broth and then just put all the extra stuff in it.
Right now, dude, I think we only have ramen and like half a roll of Hawaiian bread. But I gotta say, shout out to Hawaiian bread because, dude, it's so good.
It is so good.
Last night,
It's
our
so
movie
good.
snack was like butter and Hawaiian bread.
And we're not even like, we're not on some like completely broke. We're just like, oh, I'm going to like
We're
get
easily
groceries
pleased.
right now, bro.
Yeah, right.
And
It's
lazy.
a lot.
Yeah, totally. I
But,
feel that.
yeah.
Can y'all get out at all? Are things open at all? Do y'all like to go get
Places are
food
open,
somewhere?
dude.
Yeah.
We're just like bad at getting groceries because like we're busy usually
Yeah.
and then when we're not, like we just want to chill and not think about. But then I go into my kitchen and I'm like, dude, I just need to get groceries. But I started doing the thing where you can order them on your phone and then like somebody brings them.
Yeah, like
Pretty-
DoorDash or Uber Eats or
Great
whatever.
service for sure.
It really is.
I'm afraid I've never downloaded one of those because it's just too tempting. I feel like I would get wrecked.
Dude, you'll never go to the store again.
Even when I like discovered Postmates for the first time, I was like, oh no. Oh no. It was so lazy.
It
with
was
this.
so bad, dude. Postmates has stolen so much money from me. Not even stolen, bro. I gave it to them willingly. I just
What's your favorite place in LA, like local spot to order food from on Postmates?
no. I'm just kidding.
Dude, my personal favorite spot. Oh, there's actually this diner. I don't think they're on Postmates though, called Beeps. That's down the street.
Beeps?
It's fire.
So sad they're not on
But my
Postmates.
personal favorite, like on Postmates in our area, is this like breakfast burrito place. It's literally
Oh,
called Damn Fine Burritos.
whoa.
I
They're
I
so
Order that in the
damn
morning?
fine. Yeah, dude. Dude, especially because I sleep like sometimes to like past noon, like just
Yeah.
being a artist, like I'd be up late,
Totally.
like so like Chick-fil-A's breakfast is already done, and, like
Yeah, you're
a
doomed.
lot of places like, and it's like
You need to order Postmates in your sleep. You need to like be able to like set an alarm that's like
No, right? Like,
automatically
I'll
sends it
set up
out.
a
Straight
little
up.
auto tapper to like press order. Like,
Then you wake up to it at your door.
yeah.
Dude, my favorite spot here, shout out to Connor. Well, actually, I had tried it before I met Connor, but I didn't like think to go back. I thought like I went to this place and I was like, wow, that was really good. And then that was that. And then Connor came back like a few months ago and put me onto Mendocino Farms. Dude,
Whoa.
it is so good. They have like a lot. It's like a lot of
It's like
vegan
farm to
stuff.
table.
Yeah, a lot of vegan stuff because Connor's vegan and I am obsessed with vegan food. Like, I'm not vegan, but I love vegan food.
Prune juice.
Prune juice, babe. Whoa, what? I don't think I've ever had prune juice.
No. It's Chick-fil-A sweet tea.
Oh.
I was like, prune juice, my ass, bro. That is not prune juice.
I didn't know Connor was vegan. That's cool.
It's this year. It's a new thing, but he's like emotionally like, you know, in it. Like it's like a very important to him. I really respect it. Every time I hang out with him,
Whoa.
I try to eat vegan. Not
Dude.
out of like any bad way, just because I know it'll make him a little happier.
Yeah, right. That's cool. He's like he's got so much Knoxville clout. Do you think he would ever move out to LA with y'all? Or is he doing pretty good with his
He's moving here. Supposedly.
No way.
In January, him and Ben are like looking to move. Now, I don't know how attached I am to them saying that. They've been saying it for a while.
Yeah, we've just been trying to get him out here too. And then,
Word, yeah.
like, we're trying to get out there,
Mhm.
but you know,
Well, I feel like
dude,
I
I'm like, if it happens, it's meant to be. If not, wasn't meant to be. Like,
yeah, Connor's independent right now, right?
yeah.
And he's big on the touring game too. So he would be taking a step like moving out there. He would not be able to do like that DIY grind, or he just have to find new cities and a new, which he could
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
But
No,
I feel like
100%.
it would be he'd be taking a big step. Is all I'm
yeah,
saying.
the DIY touring thing is like a whole, like, just cool, like little
It's great, dude.
area of
We
music to be
live.
in. Like,
Knoxville
Yeah.
is the perfect place.
Yeah.
It's very centered around a lot of really great cities to do shows in.
Yeah, it really is, dude.
Dude, it's
Perfect.
crazy.
I love Knoxville.
It's like
Yo,
so good.
y'all were already gone, but last time I played in Knoxville, me and Connor played at y'all would have been gone, I guess. The concourse.
Dude.
oh, that was the show we were supposed to play.
Oh, that was the one.
Yeah, we were supposed
Yeah.
to.
That's right. We
We're
had a
all on the
group
group
message.
chat. Oh,
Dude, that was so sad.
dude, that was so.
Dude, that
sad.
was crazy. That venue is way too big. I can't believe we got booked there. Like
so
that place
cool.
is massive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. I wish I could have brought people to it, like, because like
Yeah, word.
Knoxville's the one place that I can like pull some weight a little bit,
That's
from
cool.
just like, family, friends,
Yeah,
anyone really. It's like
Connor
the one
pulled
place.
weight. Yeah, that's cool. It was a fun place to play. They treated us so well. We had like a green room, we got
Oh yeah.
we got fed that local barbecue spot, whatever it's called. I don't know.
Dude, I love shows like that because it's like it's not every day as an artist that you get to like get your ego boosted like that. But when
Yeah.
it happens, it's like, yes, dude, boost my ego. Like, yes, like bring me like this to my like green room. Like not in a mean way, but just like it's nice to it's like take advantage of the fact that like today is the day. Like I don't know, that's my
Totally.
dream is like doing shows and like not getting treated like that, but it's like cool because it's just like
It's kind of
I
a
worked really
sign of-
hard to like be able to put on this show. So
Yeah, and like thinking about like the crew too, like it would be so cool. Like I'm always obviously it's great to get money personally, but I'm always thinking too, like when there's a green room or we make any money, it's just so cool because I know my band is working so hard and I can never throw them very much at all. So when we get like we get treated well, I just love like
dude, I
seeing
love
them
your
bask in
band.
that, like, yo, here's your drink tickets, here's your food, like whatever. Have fun. It makes me really happy,
Yeah.
Dude, your band slaps, dude.
Thank you, man.
Your-
There's a lot
your
of sweet people.
tunes.
It's always interchangeable. I had a new bass player 2 nights ago. I played a show and I had a brand new bass player. So I'm always it's always switching up, you know.
Turn it up, bro.
Yeah,
Dude, are you doing it? Are you dropping any music or working on any music? I'm just asking as like someone that likes your music.
Yeah, dude.
dude, thank you. I've got
Where's Freeze Stands? Out in
thanks, y'all.
LA.
Let's see. I've got like 5 more songs that I like. The last 5 singles I put out, like Wisteria, First Time, GG, uh, what else? Fight Song, and
Those are pretty.
Dolphin.
Those songs slap. Dude.
Those were all. Thank you, bro. Those were all done to tape with my band. I've got 5 more to tape that I want to put out that I've just literally been stalling out on because can't get
Bro,
them
I
to
didn't
sound
know
good
those
enough.
were on tape.
Yeah,
That's
that all of the singles since Cosmic House, the Christmas one too, are all analog.
Dude, I'm
Dude,
shook right
live.
now. Dude, like I did not know that, but next time I listen, I'm so gonna be thinking about that.
Dude, yeah.
that's fire.
That's so
Thank you. It
cool.
was definitely fun, but now I'm kind of more on y'all's route. I would love to send y'all some of the stuff I've been working on. I've been making music on
Dude.
Logic with beats and auto tune and stuff. So
Do it,
Dude,
bro.
please
Dude,
send it.
I don't know why, but like I feel like certain people like have like a certain mentality, not like in a bad way, but just like of like making music the way that like we kind of like go out making music is like not as authentic or whatever. But
yeah,
like, you just kind of got to accept the times. Like this is what I was born into. Like I didn't grow up as a very musical kid, but like I think making music in any way is like amazing in itself. Like everyone has their own way of making music, and it's honestly a lot of fun making music this way sometimes. It can be. Like it can make
yeah,
you very creative because you have like a lot at your fingertips just with your computer rather but like there's something about the band feel that like does slap.
yeah.
I'm trying to keep a good mix.
That's true, and I think part of why I've been messing around more on Logic and stuff is obviously just because of quarantine, and
Yeah.
I think what I've always been drawn to with the band is that I can I don't know. It's just been an easy way to like create a type of music that I can travel with easily and
Yeah.
perform in the DIY circuit. You know, I don't even know if I've consciously was thinking this, but just it's easier in a garage or in a basement to play with a loud rock band. I think that's why I've always been attracted to it. But at the end of the day, like my taste is pop music, whether that's like 60s pop like the Beatles or pop like you know,
Yeah.
like Bad Texter. It's like just like songs that like have a hook and feel good, the Bee Gees, whatever it is, at any time period. And
Yeah.
so it's cool, yeah. And I definitely think that in the DIY circuit, yeah, rock music is probably like held at a higher or like having loud guitars and stuff.
Yeah, and like
But it
6 note riffs and like
yeah,
Dude,
totally.
but once you get like a band with like some good producers that like know what like guitar amps to put you through or like just like plugins, like you can make like a 4 person like band song sound so good and it's still the same like as it would be. It's just like the filters and plugins are all like super nice. I don't know. I've been
Right.
super like into like seeing how producers can make a shit like Ryan makes this guitar right here, bro. This sauce guitar.
it's a Fender
Whoa.
Squire Strat.
He makes it sound so good.
I renamed it. I don't know if you can see it.
Sauce. Yeah, I see that.
But it's like it's really interesting seeing like
It is no longer a Squire. It is a sauce.
I love that, dude. Yeah, like they aren't really as separate as you think they are. Like in reality, music is pretty fluid, and
mhm.
with the right work and help, you can have a great live show and a great record that can have any type of like instrumentation. It might be very produced and have beats and like very technical, and then can still translate if you have the right band who have the right tools and can play this like drum machine or this MIDI pad, and
Yeah.
your guitar
Yeah,
players
dude.
or it's like, but it's just I definitely don't know how to do all that yet, but I hope to one day get there, to be able to
Yeah.
put on a really good live show and also like just make dope music. I mean, that's been the goal since middle school,
Oh,
right? But it's still Something I feel like I'm
Yeah.
learning every day.
Of course. Dude, I've learned a lot just this year, because I had always worked with the same two producers like since I was 16, and that's like what I did all my songs that are out. But this year, I got a new manager, and I started talking to some labels, and like I have an A&R now, so that he like sets me up with sessions, which was new for me,
Cool.
and that
Yeah.
was really interesting to get thrown into that world and see how different people work, and seeing like if I have a certain song idea now, I don't think about it just with the same producer I always have. I think like, all right, out of the people I've worked with or like people I can work with, is like who's the best possible person to help me get this idea out the way I'm hearing it, which is like
Yeah.
super interesting to look at music that way rather than the way I was looking at it. And
Right.
it's really fun.
Yeah.
It's like
That's cool.
it's like building like a house on Minecraft. It's like, all right, what materials do I need to go and get right now?
Yeah.
Then I get that, hit the studio, the furnace and the crafting table,
Yes, dude.
Cook something up.
cook a little bad little vibe.
Oh yeah.
I love that, man. There's always, every time you make a song, like the next song you make, you almost have to like take a new path to get there. The creative process
Yeah.
always, because you're like, oh, I wrote a really good song by going outside shirtless in my grass with an acoustic guitar. Then the next day you're like, I'll do it again. And you're like, wow, this doesn't work. The magic is always somewhere new. And
Yeah.
it's hard to
Like,
Yeah.
find.
I also
Yeah.
love that like a lot of music making, I think, is like 5 minutes to like 30 minutes of magic in a session that you're just like, I don't know where this is coming from, but
Yeah.
this is happening, and then it happens, and then it's like spending the next 4 to 5 hours like trying to like recap or like make sure you capture those 30 minutes exactly as like you imagine them.
Yeah.
Like you sit on the computer
Totally.
aggressively editing until it sounds how you like imagined it in those
Dude.
5 minutes.
Bad Texter sat on my computer for 2 years.
Whoa, no way.
chorus was just a Logic session for like ever, and I was like, I don't know what to do with this. So it was like
Man.
2 weeks. It was like
That's
2
crazy.
weeks after we moved to LA. I was in a session, and like we were trying to figure out like what to work on, and like I had a few song ideas. We're trying to decide if I was like, do we start some from scratch, or like do we go with an idea? We ended up going up with like an idea I'd kind of cooked up already, and it was actually a completely separate song, but it was the first verse of Bad Texter. And I was like, I have this idea, but I don't like the pre-chorus or the chorus. But like I think this is a strong, like a really strong like first verse.
Yeah.
So we like just worked from there, and then we're like, okay, like what's the chorus? So we're trying to like think up a chorus for this. And I was like, I don't know. So I just started just going through voice memos and like files, and I found the old like demo of that chorus, and I was like, yo, and I sang it over like the instrumental like I had like with the verse that I wrote, and it just like boom, like went together, and I was like, that was crazy. Like I never could have like thought like that 2 years would pass that song just sat on my computer. Like,
Yeah, for real.
it's like I was 17. Like that's crazy.
But that magic was there, and you were able to like take that little nugget and
Yeah.
make
It
it
was just
something
like,
new.
yeah.
Nugget.
Well, I just remember making it. It's like, I don't know what I want to do with this, but I think this chorus is sick. And then I just never revisited it.
Dude,
And
next
Yeah.
time I drop a song, drop this little nugget today. Anyone wants to eat it, the link's in my bio.
Drop this
You
little
know.
nugget today.
Just a little
Dude, do y'all like straight up? I don't know if I've said this out loud to anyone else, but like quarantine, I've probably made like 30 to 40. I call them songs, but then they're like really only like 20 seconds worth of music. You know what I mean? I have a really
Yeah.
hard time like making a song, like verse and chorus or whatever it is, like long enough to be like fresh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude.
Dude, no, I feel you. Like sometimes it's like 30 seconds of a song I make like hit so hard, and I need to match that energy on the other 2 minutes, like, and it's kind of
Yeah.
interesting because it's like now I gotta like get this level of good, but like the whole song, which is like
Yeah.
tough.
Oh, I have so many like
Yeah, right.
yeah, we both have like so many songs that's just like 20 seconds that rip, but then it's like,
Gotta work on it.
and then it's like, and I don't have a chorus yet, but like the verse is cool, right?
Yeah, right. Totally.
It's like, oh, that like 20-second long voice memo of me of like humming a melody like rips, right? Like,
Mm-hmm.
so
Yeah,
like it's gonna be there, like you can hear what I'm hearing, right?
totally. Dude, I have the exact same. I'll just pick at a party and I'm like in the corner. I'm just like, dun-dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. And then I'm like listening back. I'm like, what is that?
Dude,
Oh,
I
dude,
know, right?
I'm this guy that like has his voice memos out everywhere and is like getting sounds for
Oh,
like,
you're getting sounds to put into the track?
it's like,
Dude, that's cool.
well, like I use this like lighter flick as like a snare once, and like
What?
I don't know, there's like crazy just like
That's inspiring, man.
I sampled this thing actually and made it into like a MIDI keyboard.
Oh, so you like sampled one and then you could like make it all the key, like all the notes or whatever?
Yeah, pretty much.
Whoa, that's cool.
Kind of like made it so I had it to where I could like hold it and it would sustain the note too. And it was like
Whoa.
some like
That's impressive, man. That's
but
pretty
it was
cool.
like I don't know. There's so many cool things that like capture my attention about like producing. So
Yeah.
I'm just always like on it. Like I see it's like, oh, I bet that book would make a great kick if I just hit it the right way. Like
That's so
Dude.
cool, man. That's so cool. That's like that reminds me of what was happening in the 90s. Like a lot of bands that like thru had tape machines and they're making sound collages. You know, it's crazy how music just continues to cycle. You know, you're doing that exact same thing. You're like, this can make a good snare. But you don't have to do it with the tape. You just do it, put it in your voice memo and send it into Logic. Airdrop it.
I've stopped recording like acoustic guitars with my mic because like I just love the way they come out as a voice memo. So I just have the Met
Whoa.
on and like the click, and I just play the guitar take, and then like just drop it in the session, and like it's like in time. I just have to make sure the one lines up, and like it adds like a cool like
Interesting.
just vibe to an acoustic guitar. The slide in Bad Texture, you know that slide guitar that comes in at the end, the
Whoa. Yeah,
Have you
what's
heard
up with
that?
that? Yeah.
That's actually a jewel.
No
on a
way.
guitar, going.
That's a jewel?
Yeah, and dude, this is another crazy story
I
about
think it
that
was a
song.
puff.
No, it was
It
a
was a
jewel.
jewel.
Yeah, it was just,
That's crazy, dude.
yeah.
Dude, this graphic is sick too, by the way.
Dude,
I love
thank you.
that.
I
That's
made it.
Octavio.
Dude, are you
Made
serious?
that whole music video in here on his
Dude.
iPhone.
If you ever want like
Whoa.
if you ever want like a cheap music video or like a cheap music video or like just editing, bro, I can edit. Like, so if you ever have like just cool clips of you and want like some and like don't know what to do with it, like literally if you send me like any videos, I can like probably make it like somewhat cool. I mean,
Dude, that'd be sick.
I'd be editing. That's what
Yeah,
I'm
man.
doing.
Yeah.
That's like Ryan's production. I can edit videos.
That's so
Kinda
cool.
works out.
Yeah.
All
I
you
made,
need,
like all his videos.
Octavio's got the he's got the cool, what do you call them? What are the
Oh, yeah,
video
the canvases. Or whatever.
canvases?
It's so weird how some people get them and some people
I've been saying your name wrong. It's Octavio?
Yeah.
I'm saying
How did you just
Octavio.
realize that?
I always thought it was Octavio. I've said that to your face so many times.
Well, dude, a lot of people call me Octavio. Like, it's kind of
Really?
like fine. I mean,
If you said his name the way it looks, like it could go either way.
it really could, but like Octavio is
Kind of
just like
50-50.
I feel like Octavio sounds cool.
I do like that, Octavio. That's sick.
Octavio.
It's an amazing name.
People used to call me Tavi, like
Tavi.
or just Tav. But
That's sick,
Dude.
dude.
Fun fact about Bad Texture.
That'd be
So
fun,
that
dude.
whole slide guitar thing
Was with a jewel.
I'd have so much fun when I
Yeah.
hear this.
Yeah, that whole like slide thing, the jewel guitar thing. So I
I thought you were about to tell me the same fact again. You're like, fun fact, dude, it's actually a
Oh
jewel.
yeah, it's actually a jewel. No, but so it actually didn't like make it through sample clearance because I somehow had thought up like the exact like melody of this slide guitar thing in like this like Toto song,
What?
and it was like the exact thing, and I was like, how did it, like, I've never heard that song, like the only song I know by Toto is Africa.
Right.
And like
Same.
it was literally Jeanette like called me and was like, hey, like Bad Texter didn't like go get through sample clearance. And I was like, what? I was like, why? And I was like, I literally like thought of everything. Like it's
Yeah.
all like original.
Right.
Like there's no samples even on it. And it's like, oh, well the guitar slide or whatever is like literally like note for note the same. And I was like, no. So we literally just
Nice try,
had
Ryan.
the
We know
second
you were
half.
stealing from Toto.
The only thing I really wanted to hear was the
Right.
So that's what we ended up keeping. So
I personally liked like the OG. Like when he took it out, I didn't know that was the reason until now. You never told me. I just thought he took
Really?
it out. No, I thought you made the artistic choice to take it out, and I was like, damn, I like the slides.
yeah, it actually just was like literally.
That makes you feel better. You trust Ryan gut now a little bit more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro, it does make me feel
Like he did know that slide slapped. He just couldn't do it.
Yeah, dude, I guess. Oh, there's the song Georgie Porgy. I don't know if you can hear this.
Yeah, I can hear it.
This song kind of slaps.
I'm trying to find it.
It's kind of good.
It is kind of good. I need to listen more to Toto.
What?
I said I need to listen more Toto. This sounds
Dude, I
awesome.
need to listen to more
I
Toto.
know, dude. That's what I was like. I'm trying to find it.
Dude, is it worth?
They lied to you, bro.
You gotta ask yourself,
Oh,
is it
hold
worth?
on. It's somewhere.
It's worth the wait. Now Jeanette's gonna call me and my podcast isn't gonna make it through sample clearance.
What the heck? It's the same.
It's literally the same exact thing. They even
And it
harmonized
slaps.
it. They even
Wow.
harmonized it, and I harmonized it too. It was so crazy. But
That
that was
is
just like
crazy.
a fun fact about Bad Texter.
Holy crap.
I mean, I guess there's been
Actually-
so much music at this point. You're destined to just like literally dream up the same thing.
Dude, honestly, like, it's like, that's my thing with like music, especially nowadays with like Spotify. There's so many, just like, there's so much music out there.
Yeah.
Even like, you just go to a record store and go crate digging, you're gonna find some like crazy shit. And it's like, but
Totally.
you know, like at this point is like anything in music like original, you know, it's like it's all
Right.
inspired and like or like made by this company or like, you know, like that based it on this
Right.
company or like this was a concept album like reimagined like version of like this Elton John record or what, you know.
Right.
But I don't know, like I'm just
It's kind of like what Octavio was saying about he was like, man, if we actually dressed like they thought we would in 2015 in that movie, that'd be so boring. Like it is kind of just like style. We're like, I'll take this 60s guitar thing and kind of mix it with this like in sync style beat, you know, like boy band vibes, and then kind of like this jazzy thing over here from this 30s swing record.
Dude,
Yeah,
you know
it's
what?
like-
I'm really happy that we got past this in 2015. I can't stress this enough. I'm really happy that we got past this phase of being hipster by wearing skinny jeans, a white V-neck t-shirt or
Oh,
regular
yeah.
t-shirt, having that haircut, like the soccer haircut with the like line right here,
Yeah,
and like some fake glasses and like a beard. Stop.
that was
Stop,
crazy.
dude. That was not it. Why did everyone do that at the same time? It was crazy.
It
Everyone did it.
Dude, in the red flannel, you can't forget the red.
the red flannel.
Dude,
It's key.
hipster as hell. Wow.
Yeah, that was crazy, dude. I remember I had so many flannel shirts in like middle school.
Oh
I
yeah,
thought I
the
was
dude.
so
thing.
fresh.
American Eagle was like the wave.
Dude, I kind of miss when American Eagle and Hollister were like actually hype.
Dude, I miss like
Yeah.
getting my new pair of like American Eagle jeans or something, and like showing up to school next day, like just feeling good about my jeans.
Dude, low-key, I felt like the American Eagle boxers were the boxers to wear like from 6th grade.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you got the Hanes on.
Dude, if your
I had
pants were
my
gonna
American
sag,
Eagle
you know, you
boxers.
had to have that American Eagle like boxer, like
Yeah, exactly, dude. That was hipster. That I'm not mad at.
Dude,
That was-
we're the last generation. I feel like where malls were cool. Like about
Yeah,
True.
they were. They
When we were in
still
middle
are.
school,
Everyone's
people-
thrifting now.
I don't think. I mean, maybe middle schoolers still want to go hang out at the mall, but I just feel like maybe we've just grown out of
Middle
it. But I
schoolers
feel like
make
it's just not
TikToks.
cool anymore.
It's
Yeah,
kind of sad, dude. Like the mall was the
Amazon's
move.
buying malls now to make them places where they can like ship out stuff, like distribution centers.
Dude,
know?
the day we don't have malls, that's gonna be a sad day. Like
It is sad. It's
Malls were-
weird.
the malls are cool.
Yeah.
Like what? I don't understand. Like I get it, online shopping's a thing.
Especially
but,
the ones that have the bungee jumping and
hmm
the you know the malls I'm talking about.
dude, to this day, my favorite Asian food, my favorite Asian food place, and I'm sorry to the Asians watching this, they're gonna hate me, but it's this place named Jade Garden in Louisville Mall, Jefferson Mall, bro. Best
Whoa.
I've ever had.
What would you
That
get?
place- dude, I would always get like the buffet box or whatever and like get like everything because it was like you could see
Yeah.
everything kind of like Chipotle, and I would get like a little orange chicken, a little the teriyaki like type chicken vibe,
Dude, that sounds so good right now.
the rice,
You make
some
me
noodles.
act up.
Might have to
stop talking,
download that.
bro.
Might have to download that app there, or Postmates. That's awesome, dude.
Dude, Ryan was a Postmates driver for a bit. It was great.
Dude,
Nice.
money's good in LA with Postmates. I'll say.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do
bro.
people tip?
Yeah, honestly.
A lot.
Like
That's
Weird.
cool.
especially yeah, because it's kind of like, especially with like the whole like Prop 22, like people are like very protective over like the Postmates drivers in LA just because everyone loves Postmates. So like,
Yeah, they're always tipping and making sure that like
Yeah.
Postmates is in business. Like,
Yeah, and it's like people like us who, I mean, I always try to like tip fairly well places because it's all my homies who are working there, you know, like not
Yeah,
lit,
dude,
not
no, it's
even
like-
literally, but it's just like it could be me, you know, I get it.
dude,
yeah,
I
it's
was a
like-
waiter for 2 years. I would never not tip. I would never tip badly. Like being 2 years a waiter, like it makes you learn something. It
Yeah,
makes you
everybody
learn
should
I
do it
literally
once.
think every person in America should like just be a waiter, whether it's for like 2 days or like years.
Dude.
Like it's
Right.
honestly very like humbling.
Dude,
It's like a
this-
humbling thing, like
This
Totally.
Indian kid,
being a
bro,
waiter, you know?
This Indian kid I met told me his family doesn't believe in tipping because in India they don't tip. I was like,
What?
it's in India, bro. Like this is USA.
Yeah, different
Better be
cultures.
tipping. He was
Right.
like, it's just dumb. They're already getting paid. Like, why would I tip? I'm
So
like,
no, we're not. It's like-
I was like sitting. I had to school this kid, bro. He was a fan of my music too. I felt bad to do it to him, but I couldn't let it fly. I was like, bro, tipping is not dumb. Like it's actually. I'm like, are you heartless, bro? Like, I
Yeah.
don't know how to. It's just like, trust me, they need those like extra $4 way more than you do. Like,
Totally. And it's like a lot of places they don't get paid anything or they get paid like $2.
yeah,
If they don't make with tips, if they don't make minimum wage, they'll scoop it. They'll like give you minimum wage, but
yeah.
yeah,
you have to like earn your
So
way
bad.
in tips. That's crazy.
yeah.
That's crazy stuff, dude. I've always thought waiting tables would be fun because I like talking to people, but I also recognize how stressful it would
Dude,
be.
it's really fun. Like, honestly, like,
had a great time.
yeah, there'd be no other like
Dude,
first job
I was
want.
was Briston's waiter once.
Where at?
Because I worked at this Mexican restaurant named Don Gallo, which I recommend going to. Shout out to
Cool.
Scott. And Briston came in, and I was just like, I literally like, I kind of flipped because we knew who, like, he knew who I was, and like I knew who he was, and it like wasn't my like favorite scenario, like meeting him again as his waiter. Like that's
Yeah.
not as cool as I would have hoped. I'm not gonna lie. Like it was kind of like,
Right.
damn, like I wish I would have met him like at a show or like just like not being his waiter. But it was lit. We talked a lot, and like
That's cool.
it was just like I got to be his waiter once. That's I think
Yeah.
I'm much happier that it happened than had it not. Like
Yeah, straight up, dude. Briston's a
You know-
nice dude.
yeah,
Yeah.
super chill.
I miss
I'm
him.
so happy he's like doing so well, dude.
Yeah.
Like his music's like
Connor was his first drummer.
Oh wow,
His
that's
first
right.
drummer.
Yeah, Briston's blowing up, dude. It's exciting to watch him flourish, you know. He's
Exciting.
everywhere. Everywhere I go, people are like listening to
Briston.
freaking out on the interstate or something. I'm like, yo, cool.
100.
literally our like. So there's 3 of us living here, and we actually had a 4th roommate for a time. But like at some point while he was living with us, like this happened. He was like listening to Briston, and we're like, "You know who this is?" And we were like, "Yeah." Like me and all of my
So
friends love his music, and I was like,
Wow.
and like his whole like friend group was like loving Briston's music, and I was like, "That's crazy." Like it's
Yeah,
just
that's
so cool
amazing.
seeing like that just gives me so much hope and like just inspiration and like confidence in myself. It's like
Yeah, it's like people in LA are talking about Briston. People in Knoxville
Yeah.
are talking about Briston. It's like, yo, it's not that different. Like,
Yeah, totally.
I remember the moment for me wasn't as much with Briston, but if you know that rapper Jack Harlow,
I don't think I do. In Knoxville, homie?
no, he's not a Knoxville homie. He's a Louisville guy, but
Jack
he was
Harlow.
only a few years older than me, and he has
Cool.
that one song that's "What's Poppin'." That's like,
Oh,
"What's
for
poppin'?"
sure. Yeah. I love that song.
Dude, he is huge now. I followed this kid when he had like
Whoa.
two or
He's
three
dancing
thousand.
around, dude.
Dude, it's crazy. Like I followed him when he had 2,000 like 500-ish followers.
Wow.
And like I almost went to his first show ever. Like I got invited to it. I actually had to
Are you
not go,
serious?
but like his younger brother played soccer against my brother. I would see that guy Jack Harlow at soccer
Whoa.
games. I'd see him at the Kentucky Derby every year. I'd see him
Dude.
at Oaks.
Can you
all the way.
imagine being like on this album cover with Lil Wayne and DaBaby?
Exactly,
It's
bro.
like a
And
drawing of you.
just like when I moved here and saw like What's Popping playing on a TV, I was like, yo, like
It's a great song.
Jack Harlow, dude, I've been following him for like since I was like 14. And it's weird that in 2020, 6 years later, he's killing it, like genuinely killing it. Like
He is, dude.
actually.
So wait, that's the remix. Was there a first version without like Lil Wayne?
Yeah, I think that was the one that popped off, and then like Lil Wayne did his version, which was like, dude, it's Lil Wayne, you know.
That's so cool.
That's
Dude,
the goal.
that's
Anything's
awesome.
possible.
Anything's possible. Y'all are proving it by being out in LA, killing it.
yes, sir, ski.
I
Dude,
appreciate y'all talking with me, dudes.
Yeah.
Thanks for talking
Yeah,
for
It
so
was a
long.
good talk, bro.
It's fun. I just got home from a session, and Ryan was like, "Oh, I'm about to hop on the phone with Freeze," and I was like, "I'm literally gonna be in here." So,
I'm so glad you were. Octavio, I'm gonna put you on the I'm just gonna call this episode Ryan Woods and Octavio, I guess. If that works for y'all.
dude,
Or we can
that
do
seems to be like,
we can do 2 separate episodes.
Yeah, come back. We'll do it again
The
sometime.
Ryan Woods featuring Octavio episode, and this we can do an Octavio featuring Ryan Woods.
yeah,
episode.
I feel like
Double the fun.
there's a lot that I still feel like, I feel like me and you haven't talked as much. Like we know each other,
Yeah.
but we haven't talked as much. So there's definitely a lot that
Let's do it again.
I've never told you.
Yeah. That'd
Dude,
be awesome.
Next time, just to leave it at a cliffhanger, bro. Next time we do this, I'm
Oh,
gonna tell you the story about how me and Connor picked up a homeless man in Cincinnati and almost died, but we didn't.
whoa, that's crazy.
I'll tell it.
Yikes, dude, I can't wait.
Oh yeah, dude.
It's so good.
Just for that, I'm like, all right, we'll schedule tomorrow. I have to hear this. That sounds like a crazy story, dude.
Dude, we got
Dude,
some.
For
we're
real,
coming.
let's do it.
We'll be in
Yeah,
Tennessee
hit
for
me
the
up.
holidays too. So like, we definitely have some work in Nashville. If you,
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be in
Dude, let's
Nashville.
hang out.
I'm gonna be in Nashville December 3rd through like the 9th. So
Sweet, I'm sure I'll be here.
yeah, I'm sure Connor's probably gonna. Actually, I think Connor's gonna be here in LA when I'm in Nashville, which is so sad.
Dude, that sucks.
But hey, it's okay. I'll hit
Hey, did y'all
Nash.
see this sweatshirt I made?
Oh, dude, I hadn't. That's so. I saw it
Dude,
on your
those are so
Instagram, but I hadn't
sick.
seen it on this live. That's
Thanks,
fire.
man.
Love that.
I
Dude,
just realized I was
I'm on
wearing my own
cloud
shirt.
There's nothing like making your own clothes.
It's
lit.
fun, dude.
Are they available anywhere? Can I
Um,
cop in?
I'll make some more. I'm about to make some more. They sold out. I only made a few, and they sold quicker than I expected, which I guess is good.
Dude,
They,
if I have any advice, bro, I started like selling dweeb hoodies when I was like 17, and like if you make clothes that is cool to like just in general, like people are gonna buy it. Like
yeah,
inevitably
right.
you will run out. You can never make too many hoodies to sell because eventually they'll sell. I think I made
That's
like
true.
100 dweeb t-shirts. It probably took me like a year and a half to sell them, but hey, they all sold eventually. Like from show to
Right.
show,
Yeah, straight
promoting,
up.
they all sold eventually.
Dude, I think that's totally true. I think merch is a great way for artists to make money, but we just don't think about it. You know, it's like, oh, I don't know. Maybe I
It's
could.
also more of like a
Yeah.
business mindset thing too. It's like, oh, I have to like
You have
sell
to genuinely
a
invest
product
to
too.
make money.
It's expensive. It's a real game. Yeah, because when you order
Yeah.
100 hoodies or something, dude, that'd be thousands of dollars.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
dude, it's definitely a lot. I remember saving to get my first like pack of like merch, and then I
Right.
used that money that I made to make more, but like kept like some of it, but like still like I kind of made a fund. It was like I invested money and then I made all the money back selling the shirts, but like I put all that money that I made into a fund to make more merch, so that way
That's really
I can
smart.
keep my merch self-sufficient and I don't ever have to put my money into it again. So like now it's like merch money is
Bro.
always like staying in itself.
I literally made a debit card so I would do that, and then I just never put any money on it because I get the money that I just spend it. You know, I'm just not quite
Yeah, no, I
smart enough.
completely feel that. It's like hard not to.
But that's why I got a separate debit card because I was like, yeah, if I ordered some shirts, you know, if I put some money there, spent it, made it back, like eventually you could just make more money off that and create this like band fund, you know. But
Yeah, 100%.
maybe when I'm a little bit smarter with money, then I can
Oh
get
yeah,
it
dude.
done.
Dude, this man is way smarter with money than I am. for sure.
Octavio, dude.
Like,
Dude,
this man,
when I was 16 and my parents were like, not like told me, but I just knew without them telling me that I can't ask them for money. So all I knew at 16 is, yo, if you want to go to that football game on Friday, that's $8 to get in, figure it out. So like
Yeah, straight
my
up.
whole life since I was 16 is figuring it out with money.
yeah, I was in band, so I always got it in the games free.
So that's why I never had to learn about money.
Dude,
That's the reason. That is the sole reason why I never learned money, because I was in band.
every week I had to do kids Spanish homeworks for like $2 each to get like an overall like $10.
And that's why you got into the music biz. You were like, Ryan's always getting into the games. Like little versions, y'all, like y'all were homies back then. You're like, Ryan always gets in the games for free because of music. You're like, I gotta start doing music.
Dude, that's actually exactly how I got into it. I didn't even care about the music part. I just wanted to get into my football game for my Farragut High School.
Yeah, bro.
Dude, and I'm sure by 2022 you'll be playing the halftime. They'll be paying you their
I
whole
hope so, dude.
their
That
whole
would be so
band
fun.
fund to get you to come play.
That would be amazing because I got suspended my senior year and like me and my principal had bad blood. And I was about to say no offense to him, but like, why would I say that? Like, offense, bro.
Offense.
Offense, straight up. Dude, that man suspended me for like no good reason, and I had bad blood between like me and like a lot of the teachers didn't like me, and like if we ever had like school like checks to where like they'd like pat us down to see if we had anything bad on us, they always like would do it to me. I don't know. So it would just be great to go back to that school as someone that kids look up to and just
Yeah.
still see those people working the same jobs and just being like, dude, you guys did not like me. Like, period. I wasn't even doing anything.
Dude, for real. That is such a dream to like go back and visit your teachers and like your old places you
For
worked
real.
and be like, yo, check it out.
For real. Well, it'll happen one day.
It will, man. I totally believe that. That's cool.
But dude, I mean, we could talk forever. That's why I'm like, if we do another
Yeah, bro.
episode, there's like
Yeah, we'll
another-
hang more, man. I'll hit y'all up
Yeah,
again.
bro. We got batches of tea for you, bro.
Literally at your
We
feet.
could talk.
You have
I
batches
think
of
between
tea.
the two of us, we
Where is the
could
tea?
probably talk for like. Oh yeah, bro. We got
got
tons
so
of tea,
much
bro.
tea to spill.
Let's go. We'll talk next time. Either one of y'all puts out a song or something. We can come on again and talk, promote
Yeah,
another
dude.
song or something.
There's no insurance for a broken heart. November 18th.
Let's go, dude. It's so soon. I can't wait.
Yeah, dude. I'm stoked. It's gonna be a fun release for sure.
Y'all still got some night left. Enjoy the rest of it.
Dude, we're gonna try. We're gonna have a good night.
Probably
Dude,
watch Matrix 2, maybe.
Let's
Second
go.
might get crazy.
Dude, have fun. I'm jealous. It sounds fun.
Dude, come visit us, please. You're welcome.
I might.
on our
I for real
couch.
might. If I'm on the West Coast, I'm hitting y'all up. So
Dude,
Do
you're
it,
welcome
like,
on
you
our
don't-
couch anytime, bro.
I don't
Thank you,
think
man.
people realize when we say that we mean it, because we do. Like,
I just gotta buy the plane ticket, you know.
yeah, like that's all it takes.
Yeah. Thank
Like,
you.
Hell yeah.
Of course.
Right on, y'all.
It would be lit for us. We'd be happy.
Oh yeah.
Be lit for me
'Cause
too.
we're tired of each other, bro. We're like, it's like, oh, like I gotta wake up and see you again.
I'm like
So it's
about to
like-
show him a song. I'm
it's
like,
like-
actually, I don't even want your opinion, dude. Okay, man.
Yeah, whatever.
Freeze is in the living room. Like, let's go. Like, talk to Freeze.
That'd be awesome, dude.
All right, bro. Peace and love. Have a
Peace and
great
love,
night.
y'all. You too. See y'all
Yeah,
later.
thank you so
Love.
much for having me, man. I
Of
really
course,
appreciate it.
man.
It was fun.
Yeah, it was. Take care, dude. Peace out.
Yeah,
Have a good
peace
one.
and love.